I wasn't really sure what to expect from Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End because the first film's good, the second film, not so much. Turns out this one's kind of the same quality as the second one. I think maybe I enjoyed it a little bit more, but I still didn't love it. This was released in 2007. It's directed by Gore Verbinski, written by Ted Elliott and Terry Rossio, and we have a cast including Johnny Depp, Keira Knightley, Orlando Bloom, and various others. And there are many things that I can praise about this, and I will, but the main issue is the narrative. It's just a mess. It's all over the place. They throw so much at it, and it's far too long as well. It's well over 2 hours. In fact, I think it's over 2.5 hours, and it has no business being that long. There is so much in this that needs to be removed. There are so many elements that are not that interesting, and it seems like they didn't really bother to give the script a lot of work and focused more on the visuals. And I have to say, the visuals are stunning. It is absolutely gorgeous, but I'll talk about those in a moment. The narrative partly focuses on trying to rescue Captain Jack because he is trapped in Davy Jones's locker, and we do have some brilliant Captain Jack scenes. There are some really great scenes there. So I enjoyed the scenes with Captain Jack. That's not unique to this film, though. And this is also because they need to try and fight off Lord Cutler Beckett, who is controlling Davy Jones and the Flying Dutchman and causing problems. And the overarching narrative, the general concept, I don't have a problem with. I don't think it's a bad idea. I think the narrative could work well, but there is so much fluff. There is so much pointless chaos that it's just really difficult to feel engaged with the story. It is too busy. Now, fair enough. I feel like the opposite would be worse. A film with no substance and nothing to offer would be more boring. But at the same time, it can go too far in the other direction. And I definitely think this is the case here. I thought it was the case with the previous film. But as I said, I do think I prefer this one to the previous one. Maybe a tiny bit. But I still didn't come away from it feeling satisfied with the actual experience. The narrative is fine as a concept. And there are bits of it that I enjoyed. But in general, it's far too long. It takes forever for anything to happen, which is strange because there's a lot happening every second of the film. It is so busy, yet nothing seems to happen for a lot of it. And it's boring, it's chaotic, but there are some good bits. The performances are brilliant. The characters are very strong. Visually, it is absolutely sensational. The set designs are incredible. The costumes look great. The lighting is phenomenal. It is an incredibly powerful film to look at. The story as a concept, as I said, I quite like. I don't mind it. I think it could work quite well. But the execution is pretty terrible. It definitely needs a lot of work to be a great film. And I feel like if they just spend more time on the script and less time worrying about the visuals, the visual quality could drop by 50% and it would still be sensational to look at. And I feel like if they balanced it a little bit more, it could have been a stronger film. Do I recommend it? Honestly, I have absolutely no idea at this point. I feel like if you are a fan of the first film and the second film, then yeah, you'll love this one probably. If you didn't like the second film, as was the case with me, it might be worth watching. As I said, I feel like it's slightly better, at least slightly more enjoyable. I think I just like the overarching narrative a little bit more. But at the same time, the quality is not really that much better. So proceed with caution. Check it out if you wish. I don't know what to expect from the next one. I haven't seen it to my recollection. I have seen the last film, the most recent one. I saw that thinking I'd seen the other films, and I'd only seen some of them. So I don't think I've seen the next one. I don't want to say I'm looking forward to it, but I'll go into it with an open mind. I need to tick it off of my list and say I've given it a chance. Based on this one and the previous one, I'm not hopeful, but the first film was pretty decent, so they have the ability to make this kind of narrative work. We'll see what it's like going forward, and for now, I can say At World's End is not a great film. There are some amazing aspects, but the narrative, in my opinion, is not very well handled.